There we go.
Oh, Chris Brown, I miss you.
I love you, Wasabi.
Aw,
Should I go get my Gorge plushie?
you should.
It's like
I
right.
got mine.
Let me grab one.
Gorge
I got
plushie.
mine.
For someone who has no idea what NS2 is, and you say that, you just be like,
Someone who
What?
doesn't know what NS2 is, it doesn't matter because if you go to gorgeplushie.com, you can own one of these cool little purple dinosaurs. I've sold about 80 of them to people that have no flipping clue what they are, so that's cool.
that is so cute. I love
Still
that.
in
Young man, what
original
is that?
packaging.
Let me get my hands on that sweet dino.
Very nice. Now
Still
I
in the
now I
original
need to get
packaging.
one.
I love that. You're too lazy to pull it out. Even
No, he's a collector. He's gonna wait
it's-
until
it's
they
even in
gain
it's even
value.
in the shred bag still, wasn't it? It is.
I've got more. I got 3.
Man, I can't see. Usually, I can like troll my chat and see who's in my chat, but it's giving me a number, but I don't see any names listed. That's okay. That's fine. I don't need to bother with that
You paid
anyway.
that Chinese company to, have like 4 million people join your stream.
Please no. I don't want to fake look popular.
That's
You
all
gotta-
I do.
You just do it for like a week, and then you have like 10,000 followers.
Oh my god, we have a map!
I just want people who actually like D&D to watch my stream. Would that help people that like D&D to watch my? Oh, because I'll be bumped up in the Twitch like list.
Yeah.
I see.
See?
Okay, I appreciate the new map, but I have to say I thought my drawings were pretty on par with this.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna be going back to hand-drawn maps. This is okay. So
I wanted to vomit
this is-
after that.
this
This
how,
is to recap our travels, right?
yeah. The only actual map that I'm doing for you guys is the world map. So we're adding to the world map as we go along because we're making it up together, basically. It's so funny because I started to do all this crazy stuff and I'm like, shit. I'm actually supposed to do this in a different way. So I deleted everything. I started over. That's what you see. I'm going to show the people in on Twitch. This is our map. We have a town over to the left. So the town to the west is the town that you guys started in. I gave it a name. Usually I'm supposed to ask you guys. Whatever. Horlodar. Horlodar is the town it's a small village that we left. Can anybody tell me what what they're known for, what resource they actually
Horse.
have to horse?
Yeah, I mean Horladar. It was named for a reason.
HOR.
Yeah.
That's actually not like a resource for a small village because they don't make enough women to be able to trade away them, you know?
They just have these breeding houses.
Breeding houses.
Maybe it's like dogs or something, or a gold mine, or tell me what kind of resource this village has that they're trading off to the. It's Horlodar. Horlodar.
Because that's
So
not the
we-
name I have written down from last time.
Okay, good.
Horlodar.
We transported a cart, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
a
a wagon and a
wagon.
cart.
And they had stuff in it that needed to be protected, so it's got to be something valuable.
Correct.
What was homie's name? That was
Omid.
the guy.
Omid.
Omid, that's right.
But it can't be too valuable that the area has built up too much. So I don't necessarily think it's like, well, maybe it is like gold or something because usually the
It
mines
could
are further
be.
away, right?
And it's like a dirt road that we're traveling down, right? So it can't be like it's not going to be like a gold mine or something like that because you would have a paved roadway to your mine.
Maybe it's a diamond mine.
It's
Maybe they're like
forested
blood
on either
diamonds.
It doesn't matter, you guys. This is
Oh.
we're building the world as you want it. So there's
but this
there's
is
a
important.
I thought
it
we were.
has to be logical.
This
though.
is
hey, maybe they just found it and they're trading it. Who knows? But
There's gonna be all
they're
these new rules next week about our DM not allowing us to talk.
You can only speak when spoken.
okay. What's the resource, guys? Can you
Diamonds.
diamonds? Okay.
That sounds good to me.
That's
Hell
like
yeah.
precious gems in general.
Are they
Yeah,
for-
precious gems. I like that. Maybe it could be something even crazier than a diamond.
And that makes total sense because remember, Aguro picked up a very expensive precious gem off of one of the goblins who was raiding this. You know.
Oh.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, none of us know about it, but he is a greedy bastard. We'll say that.
I actually deleted it from my notes so that I would remember that I'm not supposed to remember it.
I like that. That's kind of
Well, how are you
playing
gonna
I
remember
like.
that you don't even remember.
Because I refresh
Golden is
myself with
so
my
immersed
notes.
right now. It's just so immersed.
All right, you guys. Oh, I'm not even looking. Shadbot's here. Hey, hey guys.
At a ditch.
Chloe,
That
hello.
son of a bitch dog, man.
Golden steak sex voice. whose is that? Oh, golden. I get it. I get it. Okay.
Oh, I know.
You have
I know.
a fan in the chat.
Uh-oh.
I told everybody I
You
had
were
a match
hosting?
this morning, and I told everybody that's watching that we were gonna do this, but it's like 2 hours
Very
late, so I'm really
nice.
surprised anybody's here. But
It's
I'm
'cause they
glad
love
they
you.
are. I'm glad they are.
Eagerly waiting.
Okay, so we are doing starting moves. So I'm sort of backing up. Like before we went on to this caravan and we helped Omid take it across about halfway. We were attacked by goblins. You guys totally dispatched of them. Dillon stayed at the cart after Vulak noticed that there was tracks leading off towards the forest off the road when he was disposing of a goblin body because he didn't want to leave it in the middle of the road.
Someone had to be responsible.
And so the rest of you guys, Edadichka, Aguro, and Vulak, you guys all went off to kind of find out what was going on. You found this like small man-sized hole in the ground that you kind of squeezed through and saw this kind of cavernous underground dwelling. You guys noticed that there were goblin tracks. It was likely that the goblins that were raiding the caravan, which Omid told you about, were actually probably using this as their hideout. So you guys didn't get too far. Edadichka had some weird thing going on with the dog that he buried a tooth or two into the ground.
you say it's weird. It's my culture, okay?
That's fine. I am your god anyway, so I have many personalities. Part of me thinks it's not weird. The other part of me says this makes total sense. And then you guys met up with a ranger who ended up kind of going off on his way after you guys decided to continue on the caravan road and pulled off to the side to make camp. So that's where we left off with you guys. But before we started this adventure, I'm going to have you guys do your starting moves. So if you go into Roll20 and you go into the handout section where your character sheets are listed, there's a handout called Starting Moves. So I want you guys to all open Starting Moves. And we're going to start with Frederick the Bard. So Frederick the Bard, let me know when you have that handout open, and I will read what's going on here. So when you, Babe, will you mute your thing for me? I'm
Okay.
hearing myself in the background a little bit.
Is that the TV?
I don't think so. Oh, it looks so good on the TV. Okay, anyway. Okay, Frederick. Frederick. When you were last performing at a noble house in the city, you heard some gossip of the recent disappearance of a noble's daughter, which we know has something to do with Alex's past. They mentioned how romantic it would be if she were rescued by a dashing knight. So you swoop in with your notes on your windpipe and regale them with the tale of choose one. So read those options off for everyone. Out loud.
Okay, option 1 is Kushki the Deathless, a terrible sorcerer known to abduct women, usually wives of aristocrats. Option 2, the Dakshi Warrior, ritual of hunting beautiful women, abducted from their homelands to claim as their brides. Or option 3, make your own, you crafty bard, and take +2 forward.
So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna make my own.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, so I swoop in with notes on my windpipe and I regale them of the tale of Mistafrakes.
How do you spell that?
Mistafrakes.
Just like it sounds.
Phonetically.
Come on.
Just like it sounds,
It's
obviously.
phonetic. Just yeah.
It's frenetic.
Stop, please.
Mistafrakees. Yeah.
Okay.
Phonetically.
Yeah.
So it's Greek. Okay.
Obviously, it has Greek
Obviously.
origins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mistafrakes is a demon who preys on the souls of women of power.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, I like where you're going with that. So,
Yeah.
Making this. Yes.
so you regale them with your
Ursula, making
tail.
your woman awesome.
So you picked just the right tail and performed it exceptionally well, earning yourself a nice tip. Roll plus charisma.
Yeah. So let's see. My roll is 2d6. And let's see. Roll.
What is your charisma?
It's 2d6. And my charisma is 16. Or no, my
Plus
3 letter,
what?
right?
Yes.
2.
Okay.
Here we go. Ready?
Ready. Oh, let me switch back to the.
8.
Oh crap! All my windows messed up. On the roll 20, it did. Let's see if I can fix this.
Good thing you got that +2.
Yeah, so I got an 8,
Yeah,
which takes me on to the 7 to 9. So I'm going to choose 1 instead of 2. So my options are 1, an intricately carved puzzle box. 2, an ostentatious hat of red velvet. Or 3, a knight's companionship redeemed at your pleasure.
We go back to that.
I need to fix this.
Let me think really hard about these
What town
options.
were we leaving?
Is that a K in?
Kind of makes sense.
Oh man,
Hmm.
these windows, bane of my existence right here. It's not even doing it.
I believe I have to choose option
Ah.
3, a knight's companionship redeemed at my pleasure.
I'm gonna have to remove these and redo these.
My DM's not even listening.
I
to me.
know. Hold on.
I
I
want
need
the
to.
whore.
I need to do these windows.
Except you're gonna realize that you misinterpret it, and it's a knights with a K.
Yeah.
I thought that at first when I was reading it. I'm like, what? I don't want that. Oh, I want that.
There's female
Hold on.
knights, okay?
Whoa.
I know.
Let's
Fair enough.
relax on the gender identification,
That is
okay?
misogynist.
Daniel, we
Disgusting.
are not looking at your wife's webcam.
Sorry. I'm just like I have my computer and then a different thing behind, so I have to I have to move it. Sorry, guys.
Twitch doesn't allow this kind of stuff.
I'm clothed, okay? Okay.
There are rules.
Super
I love how
clothed.
Daniel's playing it cool too. He's over there like, yep, this is totally okay.
All bets are off.
He knows it's his.
Come on. Man, I had this all set up and then I opened another window and it totally screwed me up.
I like that we've got starting.
Sorry,
moves.
guys.
Thank you.
This is growing pains right here. This is we're figuring shit out right here. So one more window. Roll 20. This is the chat window. Thanks. Sorry, guys. So you basically want whores. That's totally cool.
Oh, I get
Totally
multiple.
cool.
Sweet.
Well, what did you roll?
An 8.
No, you got an 8.
Yeah, so you got to choose
So he
one.
gets 1.
So only gets one horror.
Oh, see, if I
Yeah.
rolled a 10, I could have gotten 2 horrors.
That's true. It didn't say you couldn't choose the same one twice.
No, it means you choose 2 from the list. So 1, 2, or 3.
Well, he chose 3.
You can't choose
Yeah.
3 twice.
Remember?
I'm just saying.
He only got 1.
I know. I
He rolled
gotcha.
An 8.
I gotcha.
So there's some people in your chat that are saying that the stream's freezing a lot. And I just want to ask like what bit rate you're
I
streaming
have no
at.
drop frames, so no drop
Yeah,
frames.
yeah. I'm just asking because a lot of the times this kind of problem is because people stream at too high of a bit rate, and then other
Right, when they
people
don't have
can't.
partner options for
Whoa.
transcoding.
Right. So you may be fine on your end, but it's too high of a bit rate for other people to download.
Well, I do
Typically,
I do
anything-
stream on other stuff, and I usually don't have this problem. So let's see. Encoding. 3,000 is my max bit rate.
Yeah, you should be
Okay.
fine at that.
Yeah, I usually don't have this problem, so I'm
Yeah,
pretty confident
I-
that what I have set up is good.
I find with people that are in Europe and Australia that watch 3,000 is a little bit too high. But
I'm actually
Oh, good
watching
to
the stream right here.
know.
We're not dropping frames.
Golden actually
Yeah,
has quite a following in Australia, so
I did. Well, I did when I played with them a lot.
What so is that earlier
Oh,
or later
no.
That was
in time? I mean, like as far as time zones go.
Oh, they're 17 hours ahead.
M&Ms? Are those peanut M&Ms? Those are my favorite M&Ms.
I bought the shareable size.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
Hey, man.
Here, Golden, you can have the brown one.
Wow.
I would totally eat the brown one.
You
They're
had
all
to
the
go
same
there.
on this side.
Exactly. I would
Yeah.
totally eat all of them. All right, you guys. I think we're good. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I'm not even looking at the chat.
It looks fantastic.
Thank you guys. So let's go back to the camera. I wish I could edit scenes while they're not actually being pushed to the stream while the stream is live. I wish that was an option.
Let's, what about Editichka? Let's go.
Okay, so let me just make sure I'm making notes. So he gets
He wants a
a
whore.
knight's companionship.
Let's be honest, he wants a whore. Because he is a raunchy fellow.
The take +2 forward. What does that apply to?
That means you get to add 2 points to your roll. So what did you roll?
You rolled 6.
Oh.
You rolled an 8.
Oh, so I got
So
a
you
10.
you get
I
a
do
10.
get to pick 2.
So you get to pick
Ah!
2.
Oh, I thought that +2 is from your forward. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, you would have got 10.
So whenever
totally-
plus forward, you get to add it to your next roll, unless it means
Got it.
there's another specific modifier to it.
So I totally am getting. I'm gonna get a puzzle box too.
Oh, I'm so glad you chose that.
What the hell is that?
No, it's just awesome. So, it's not clearly magical, but just the product of a fine and intricate craftsmanship. This box has no obvious lid
Pandora.
or clasp. However, on pushing a particular corner, geometric patterns extrude from its surface. Manipulating the pattern should lead you to open it eventually, but whenever you feel like you've almost opened it, you find yourself inexplicably back where you started. You're sure that with time, though, you'll be able to work it out. And there are rolls that you'll do that when you're trying to actually open it, typically
Okay.
like when you're making camp or when you have downtime. So we'll go through what all that's all about later.
Would you say the
Okay.
box is lockless?
All I know is that this is
There's
how
no
Hellraiser
obvious-
started.
Technically, it's a puzzle lock. So
Come on, no points for the King Killer Chronicles reference?
I don't know that reference.
Dude, we're gonna
You're
find
miss-
out
you're
that the
missing out.
demon that stole versus woman is actually Pinhead.
Hey man, I've seen Hellraiser. Dang.
Okay, who's next? Editichka. During your last slumber, you received a vision from your god, Fido. What was it?
Okay, so the three options are 1, a land cursed in eternal winter. 2, a dark portal opens a path to the abyss. And 3, you saving a companion from the embrace of death.
So let me explain what number 3 is. It means you get a get out of jail free card one time for any time that one of your companions is about to die.
Yeah, but Fido's this god of proving yourself in combat. So if they fall like they're not deserving, I'm not gonna go with that.
That's totally fine.
Aren't they deserving for having given up their life in combat?
No, because my whole thing is
portal
proving
opening
yourself
path to
through
the abyss.
personal victory.
Vulak,
They
this
would
is not your
pursue their
choice.
power.
So
Oh,
like
excuse me, sorry.
Daniel,
the
we're supposed to
eternal
go to
winter.
Narnia.
The eternal winter would be like this place of like constant conflict, but I feel like the dark portal would be like leading myself on this path to fight a great foe. I'm gonna have to go with number 2, the dark
Alright.
portal to the abyss.
You got it.
Path to the abyss.
So, you see this vision of a dark portal opening. You know not what lies beyond the dark abyss. Then your dog, God, appears to reach down with a paw to your hand, and as you return from your vision, you hold a small whistle made of dog bone. Roll plus wisdom.
Okay. So I think we figured out we could just click the roll thing on the character sheet.
Correct.
And that would do it right. So I rolled a 7.
Nice. So, roll 1d3 to determine what you get.
Okay.
All right. So, when blown, the whistle causes intense agitation for any nearby feline. just so everyone in the I'm not even gonna say what the other options were to the audience. All right. At least you didn't roll a 6.
A 6 on
Aguro.
a 1d3. Oh, yeah.
I mean, for
Actually,
your
that's
other
that's
one.
a pretty good. I think that would have been pretty funny. I could have played with that.
That would have been funny. That's why I wrote it in there. Okay, so Aguro the thief. Alona always loved rifling through her father's library. Last night you saw your love. The last night you saw your love, she reached some. She read. Sorry, I can't speak. Apparently, she read some passages from a book of arcane artifacts. You now recall a passage about a crystal scrying stone, or several of them. Where did the passage say one might be located?
Let's see.
Read them out loud to
So
us.
one is in the manner of the terrifying Lich Iwaven. 2 in the abandoned tower of the mad wizard Burdikan. Or 3 in the lair of a magnificent beast. I'm gonna go with number 2 because that's a sweet name, Burdikan.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so you also made sweet. You also made sweet love to her.
Oh.
Daniel, will you mute
Yeah.
your mic when you're not talking? I apologize. It's the issue of having 2 people in the same room doing an online stream. You also made sweet love to her that night, and she gave you a gift. Roll plus charisma.
All right, let's see here.
I hope it's not an STD.
It's a sweet gift, okay?
All right, there's charisma.
Okay. On a 6 minus, you were off your game and you left Alona unsatisfied, but at least you tried.
That sounds like it, soul.
And then she got taken.
Okay, yes, and
That's
she
really
got
why
taken.
she's gone. Just left.
Left her unsatisfied, and then she gets taken. Yeah, that's the best.
All right, Ulak the barbarian. You brawled a small group of drunken brutes who were boasting of their recent expedition at prowess. They claimed to be after their next great adventure. When you asked them about it, they flippantly brushed you off. What did they reveal to you as you beat them into the ground?
When I was kicking their asses, they
Read
kinda
all the
said-
options.
Oh, excuse me. Number 1, they are after the great horde of the winged serpent Azraeliox. Number 2, they are after the mighty sword of a long-dead warlord, Batail Septimus. Or number 3, they are after the magical glowing creature Tak Onevok. They told me about some mighty sword, the long-dead warlord, Batail Septimus, as I was crushing them with my bare hands.
All right, Batail it is. It looks like they're carrying loot too. Roll plus strength.
Okay. Hold on one second. Oh wait, is it 2d6? I thought that there. All right.
Okay, very nice. You get to choose. Okay, so on a 7 to 9, choose one. 1, a feather that shines more brightly than many candles. Or 2, a potion with a bright red liquid that radiates strength. Or 3, a signet ring. What is the mark?
Hmm. I'm gonna go with the signet ring, and it's gonna be marked with an ice dragon, like an ice dragon image.
All right, very nice. Ice dragon. Okay. Dale's not here, so we're not going to do his part. Next time he is, though, we shall.
Do I
Okay.
get XP for that, or is it only in combat? For failed rolls?
Anytime anyone ever rolls a 6 minus, you get to mark 1 XP.
Alright.
So go
Oh,
for it,
damn.
everybody that did that.
Wow.
Also, I am going to... Daniel, will you again mute? You're not... I know, it's so terrible. It's so terrible. This is not your first rodeo, you guys. Everyone gets to mark 3 XP when they everyone mark 3 XP for not being completely newbies. You guys have history. You've been doing your thing for some time now, so everyone gets to mark 3 XP.
Okay. That actually puts me
Fantastic.
at that level, so
So, does
Ooh, I'm
anybody get to
close.
level up?
yeah,
I'm
I
one
did.
away.
Well, with that fail, I just leveled.
Okay. So if anybody gets to level up, you guys did make camp. So anytime you make camp or in a steading in safety, you get to level. So tell me what you are leveling.
When I level 1 attribute up. Is that what it is?
So when you level, you gain. Let me look at the sheet.
It's in the special moves, right?
Oh, the advanced moves or whatever.
Correct.
Oh,
So leveling up. Subtract your current level plus 7 from your experience point. You get to increase your level by 1. Then you get to choose a new advanced move from your class. Nobody's a wizard, so skip that. And then you get to choose one of your stats, your ability scores, and you get to increase it by 1 point,
okay.
which may change your modifier. So I believe it's from 18 is a plus 3. From let me look at a character sheet just so I make sure that I'm not saying the incorrect thing. A 15 is where it starts at plus 1. Oh no, sorry, a 13. So 13 to 15 is plus 1. From a 12 to a 9 is plus 0, and anything below a 9 is a minus 1.
Okay. I'll level up 1.
Wait, so just 16 and 17 are plus 2, and then 18 is plus 3.
Correct.
Uh,
18 is the max, too. You cannot go higher than an 18.
Excuse me for 1 second. Somebody's at my door.
Uh-oh. This is when the SWAT team busts in on his camera.
So, Aguro, how is he leveling up? What is he choosing as his advanced move?
I'm still reading through them real quick here just to see.
Yeah, take your time. Anybody else leveling up?
I'm one away, so no.
no,
Okay.
only 5 of 8.
Interesting.
We can go back to the screen. It would be so nice to have a producer do the stream work for me, so I don't have to worry about all the screens.
Isn't that Daniel's job?
A producer.
Until
he said.
until I get my own PC.
What?
Unfortunately, OBS on my Mac computer crashes, so I cannot reasonably perform a stream on that machine, even though I'm not playing a video game.
It's because it's a Mac.
No, that's not true.
I'm going to take connections. It says when you put out word to the criminal underbelly about something you want or need, do a charisma check, and on 10 plus, someone has it just for you. On a 7 to 9, you'll have to sell for something close to, or it comes with strings attached. Your call.
Very nice.
Ooh.
All right, sounds good. And
You
what are you
better roll
putting
good.
your score into? Your ability.
I just threw it into Dex.
So what are you at now? 17?
I take that back. I'm going to put it into charisma.
So what does that put you at?
14 for charisma then.
Okay. So you're at a plus 1 still?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so moving forward. You guys slept the night through without any encounters in the evening, and you get to continue along the road, and we did something that I didn't do before, unfortunately, which is called Perilous Journey. This is a special move. Anytime you go through a dangerous territory, you get to undertake a perilous journey. So, let me read it to you. When you travel through hostile territory, choose one member of the party to act as trailblazer, one to scout ahead, and one to be quartermaster. The same character cannot have two jobs. If you don't have enough party members to choose or choose not to assign a job, treat that job as if they had rolled a 6. Each character with a job to do roll plus wisdom. So, who will be quartermaster? Quartermaster will reduce the number of rations required. The Trailblazer reduces the amount of time it takes to reach your destination, which is, let's say, half a day. And then the Scout will spot any trouble quick enough to let you get the drop on it. So who will be taking each of these jobs?
What was the last one?
The Scout,
Scout?
spots any trouble ahead to let you get the drop on it, so that you're not surprised.
I'll
I
volunteer
think-
to do that one.
Yeah, I think Aguro should be the scout. And then there's quartermaster. And what was the last one? I'm sorry.
Trailblazer.
I think I want to be the
Trailblazer.
trailblazer.
Right.
All right.
You
I
guys
can be the
still
quartermaster,
okay?
unless you want to do it, buddy.
Before we get to that, we camped last night, and I had this rabbit totem that I picked up,
You did.
and I wanted to take a look at that and see
Did
if I
you
could
want? So you wanted to
figure out what it was.
I think it's spout lore.
Okay. So spout lore, I need to roll plus my intelligence.
Correct.
Okay.
When you consult your accumulated knowledge about something, roll plus intelligence. Oh, we
So
need
it's just
to.
flat 2d6 for me. And I know nothing about this.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So,
Big shock.
I need to come up with some. Anytime A6 minus is involved, it is my job to make something happen in the world, or near you,
Oh,
or
great.
about
Thanks,
you.
Chris.
You may know or not know about it.
Make it something that happens with Dale because Dale needs to disappear. Remember?
Right? Dale sees me talking to this rabbit totem. He doesn't know what's going on, and he just
suddenly
kinda
turns into
pieces
a
out.
rabbit.
Okay, so as you were trying to figure out what was going on with this rabbit totem, you ended up eating an extra ration that evening. So mark 2 rations instead of 1. Everybody else gets to mark 1 ration for their evening making camp.
That's
Oh, what a fatty.
7 left still.
You just kept gnawing on that piece of.
He'd be
jerky.
hungry. I couldn't figure out what
It's
it
like-
was.
You're so depressed, you just had to keep eating because you couldn't
Now,
figure it out.
now, is this something that I know I couldn't tell what it was, and I can take another look at it at some other point?
Yes.
And,
Yes, sorry.
and this happened before we went to sleep, right?
Correct.
So that leveled me up, and I can take my level.
Okay, so go ahead and level.
So.
Oh, by the way, Vulok, I remember I'm supposed to be a fan of the characters, and the last time I did not give you a point because you said eschewing civilization or a what is your alignment?
Issue a convention of the civilized world.
Okay, and you said that you went forward and
Yeah, I split a goblin in half and then I dangled its half of its corpse around in jest.
so I am giving you that XP. So go ahead and mark that XP.
Do I get 1 or 2?
1.
Okay.
Anytime I say mark XP, it is always 1.
I'm 6 of them.
Mark it, dude.
I mean, none of us really saw him dangle the goblin. He just says he did.
Okay, so Edadichka, what are you putting your ability point into?
I am putting it into I was gonna put it into charisma, but that doesn't really make sense for my character.
Yeah, it does.
You're a cleric though, right? Does charisma have anything
Yeah.
to do with your spells? It's just wisdom for you,
No,
right?
it's just wisdom, yeah. And I'm like this guy whose village was completely demolished, and I was living with wolves. So it's
Right.
really kind of curious that my charisma is 15 in all, but apparently I'm just a really charismatic fellow.
People just like you. You're like
yeah.
the pet dog that everybody loves to cuddle up next to.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to put my point into dexterity. So I get rid of that minus.
It must be your scent. That's why people like you.
Oh,
No.
okay. That's why those are.
It's the pheromones. Man. Saying.
Hold on. I may have messed something up here. I need to see.
What are you drinking, Daniel?
Victory Golden Monkey.
Victory Golden Monkey. Now that's a great name
It's
for a beer.
really good.
It is delicious.
Taste.
Okay, yeah, I'm putting it into dex, so I get rid of that minus. Okay, great. And I also
Cool.
need to take a advanced move.
So, as you guys are sitting around the fire, are you guys doing anything in particular, or what do you guys do to prep for your evening? Alex, what do you do? Are you guys
Uh,
making a fire?
I put myself in charge of whatever the least exerting task is. So usually I'm the one that just like tends to the fire, or the person that just makes sure that the camp's kind of laid out. I supervise.
Okay.
So
Managerial role. Got it.
yeah.
Does anyone have a whetstone I can use? Or is anyone adept enough to find a stone that I could use for that purpose?
Just use the top of Edichka's head.
Just ask Edichka. I can tell you which rock is like made for that, because you
Well,
can just ask the rock.
Because he can
I
talk to
could
rocks.
tell you which
Can you
rock
talk
would
to rock?
like it to happen,
Yeah.
but
Bullock, do you have an adventuring gear pack?
I don't think I do. Let me double check on that. Yes. No, I took the armor.
Okay.
okay, I'm gonna have to go with Empower for my advanced move.
What does that do?
When you cast a spell on a 10 plus, you have the option of choosing from the 7 to 9 list. If you do, you may choose one of these effects as well. The spell's effects are doubled, or the spell's targets are doubled.
Okay, so make sure to bring that up the next time that you cast a spell.
All right, fantastic.
With 12 intelligence, do you think I'm able to find a stone that's like suitable for a whetstone that'll sharpen my blade?
So in Dungeon World, unless you're trying to do something in particular, like discern realities or like any of the basic moves that are triggered, you can do anything else.
All right. I find a suitable stone and I'm sharpening my sword.
Sounds good.
I begin to play my pipes in hopes of soothing my brethren.
In the hopes of recovering from that punch in the face?
That's right. You punched
Yeah,
Frederick
he
in
did
the
fuck you
face.
up.
Did you do damage? Was that
I believe I did.
Frederick? What are your hit points at?
I think he's rested up since then, though.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he
well,
rested after the fight.
we're using this night as his rest, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, I don't think that I allowed Frederick to do this again. It was early on learning DMing. You would have been able to roll a defy danger move. So would you like to
Oh.
play that out? Would you like to do that and see
I
if you
would.
Oh, wait.
evaded?
Can we go
We
back
have
in
a
time a little bit
retroactive
there?
like dodge of the
I rolled a
fist.
hack
Yeah.
and slash, and I hit him
Yes,
for 4 damage.
we can definitely retroactively do things because, by the way, I'm God, I'm DM, I can make anything happen, and I'm learning how things are going, and so this is growing pains right here.
So let's play this
We're
out the right
backing
way.
up.
I am trying to think about what happened in the day, and I'm recalling the actions that Edichka took towards me, and I recall them as such. Edichka rolls, and he got a what? What did you get that time?
I got an 8 on my hack and slash.
Okay.
Wait,
so
no. I believe you did roll defy. Oh, I think you just had me roll damage because it was unexpected and he wasn't prepared. I think that was the reasoning. Yeah. Yeah, I just rolled damage.
So they're gonna fight right now?
yeah, I'm remembering back to what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, he's trying to do damage so he gets to roll his hack and slash.
So hack and slash is plus strength. So I click this
I
deal.
forget that I mute my mic.
You rolled a 4.
And I rolled a 4.
So he doesn't even need to roll his defy danger because as you go in for the punch, you're so eager to. Why are you punching him in the first place again? Can you explain?
He was singing a
Making fun of
song
his
and it
dog.
made fun of Fido, and I took offense to that as one would.
So
and
as you As you go in for the punch with your hand, Frederick is on his flute, and he sees you at the corner of his eye, and he just backsteps very, very deftly, and you swing far past him forward, and you kind of stumble forward, so you do not get to land low on
Mark
on Mr. Frederick.
experience.
How much is
That's
your
how no,
dog
that's how I
in the window? Woof woof.
Damn it.
So Frederick, you do not take any damage.
Where's your god now?
Oh. He's
Tied
coming
up
for you.
and back at the house. That's where he is.
You keep this up, there's gonna be problems.
Obviously.
And Omid gets very, very agitated at kind of what's going on with you two at the camp right now, and he says, you know, hey, you guys, we need to get down to business. You guys, this is ridiculous. Then he just shakes his head and he goes along.
Well, I turn around and I give Omid like the scariest glare he's like ever seen like that in his entire existence.
Are you trying to? Are you trying to do anything to make him afraid, or to?
No, I just don't care for his opinion. I'm helping him, and that's all there is to it. Like so, he's going by my rules.
He doesn't care. He just shakes his head and he continues along with his work.
Okay.
Is anyone else doing anything this evening? Shall we forward the night on?
Do we have to take watch at all, or is that?
Yes, this is. Well, I already said. Well, okay, we can play this over because I know last week I said we went through the night without a problem. But you are in a dangerous area. This area is overtaken with goblins on the caravan from time to time, so you may set up watch.
Okay. Well, I'll do the first watch.
All right.
I'll go second.
Watch. Okay, you take second.
I assume that each one
How
of us.
many watches do we need for like a whole night? Like, are they? It's like a couple hours each.
Depends. Do you want to do
I guess
two?
we could do a watch each. It's like 2 hours each.
I was hoping Frederick would go so I could just go commiserate with myself for not being able to hit him. But I guess I'll take last watch.
I think you should take first watch in shame, don't you?
I go to sleep and I try to go to sleep. I don't sleep very well, and I commiserate with myself, and I wake up in the morning and I commune with my God while I'm on watch. So like I have this awareness where I can commune with my God while I'm paying attention, and then when it gets time to wake up, Frederick just wakes up.
I'm gonna pause
he
you real
opens-
quick. Adishka, this is the evening that you got that vision from your god, and this is the evening that you wake up with the bone whistle in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay. All right. So who had third watch? Frederick had third watch.
Yeah.
I think
So
so.
Frederick wakes me up to take over, and I wake up from this dream, right? And I all of a sudden I have this whistle in my hand, and I know that Fido trusted what I did with the bones of those feral dogs, and that's why I had this vision, and that's why I received this whistle. And so I commune with my God, and I regain my spells and whatever. And when my watch ends, I rouse everybody in the party, and Frederick wakes up. He opens his eyes, and I'm just standing over him with my warhammer in my hands, and I kind of give him a wink, and then I walk away.
Like what kind of a wink?
Okay.
Like a sexy wink or like a?
No, like I could have killed you wink.
Oh, okay.
You best be careful.
I'm shaking in my boots.
Shaking in my pipes.
Okay, so nothing happens to you this evening. You guys all take your watches. Nothing seems awry. You sleep soundly and are on your way, or are able to continue on with your morning routine. So, Adidishka, you do your communion in the morning, and you. So, Frederick, when you wake up, you see Adidishka hovering over you with his weapon in hand. How do you react when you wake?
At first my eyes open and I can see the shadowy figure above me, but I can't quite make it out. And then the shadowy figure is gone. And that's when I rub my eyes to get, like the sleepies and stuff out of it. And I sit up, and Edidijka is off in the corner giggling to himself, and I can't figure out why.
All right.
Okay, very good.
Take that, Yach.
Omid is bridling the horses and setting the wagons so that they are able to get back on the road. Anyone else doing anything in particular? Or are you guys ready to just go off and undertake your perilous journey through the last day to the next town?
I'm doing my morning calisthenics. I like to be loose, so I'm kind of doing some stretching,
Okay.
To make sure me gonna like clean up a little bit and look nice for the day.
How are you
I already-
looking nice for the day?
I slick my hair back, make sure there's no dirt on my clothes, and brush off my shoes and things like that. And just generally trying to look nice.
So just his codpiece.
Okay, so you guys are on the road and you are undertaking your perilous journey. Remind me, who is quartermaster?
I think it's me,
It'd
right?
be Daniel, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who is trailblazer?
I am.
And the scout is a guru, correct?
Right.
Correct.
Okay, each character with a job rolls plus wisdom.
Oh, good.
Oh God.
Let's
So we
let
can
the
just
guy with
press-
the highest wisdom modifier just not do
Yeah, if you
anything.
pull up your character sheet, just roll the
I have
die
a
next to
13 wisdom. What's yours?
16.
I don't want to talk about it.
Mine's 13. What's yours? 5.
I can just press
Mine's
the dice
bigger. God.
under wisdom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, that just happened.
7.
Squeaked by.
I got a 5. Wait, so I get experience, right?
You do, so does a guru.
You're good at
And
that.
also, bad
I
stuff
haven't-
happens.
I haven't passed the roll yet.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, let's see. Each role performs their job as expected, which is the only person would be Frederick. And Frederick was, we will say, the trailblazer, correct?
Yes.
The journey takes about as long as expected, which is half of a day. So you start in the morning and you're ending your day in the evening.
Good job,
And
Fred.
then the quartermaster and the scout. So the normal number of rations are not consumed. So you each consume double the amount of rations. Please mark off 2 extra rations.
Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus.
I'm down
That's
to 1
for the whole
ration.
day,
Left.
right? So when we can't
Wait,
camp
how do you
tonight,
have
we
one
won't have to mark
ration?
ration.
Well, you're going
Well,
to
I
a
had-
town.
I
How many
had
rations
We
Four.
had,
four.
we
Start
had
with.
1 the
Four.
last session, 1 from last evening, and then 2 just now.
Correct. The quartermaster was not paying attention. He kind of doled out a little bit too many.
I was fucking hungry, guys. I'm sorry.
And
I
so
got one as well. Jeez.
I need to pull up this special thing. Okay. You see a river stretching as far as you can see in both directions. There's an old bridge, a remnant of Empire's past, that spans the width of the gulch before you. As you approach, a hand emerges from beneath the bridge, a giant hand.
Ooh.
What do you do?
I draw
we-
my sword immediately.
Is there, what is that, discern reality or whatever?
What are you trying to do? So when you're discerning realities,
Yeah.
you're looking at something up close, or
Oh.
or looking at something for more detail. So
Oh,
you don't
okay.
really have time. If you're going to try to discern realities, there's something that's going to still be lumbering towards you.
Oh, I was just trying to figure out if this is something that has happened here before.
So you
or-
can try to spout lore. So spout
oh, maybe
lore
that's
is
what I was looking for. Yeah.
okay.
I'm trying to see. Well, I'm not. If we've been through here before, I want to know if it's like a common thing or.
Yeah, will that get us like some info about the enemy or something like that if he does that?
It could, yeah. So let me read what the spout lore is all about. Hold on while I move to my window. This is a basic move. In fact, actually, I have a... I can't remember if it's in here. These are GM moves. Basic moves. Here we go.
Do you have to choose one of your expertise like I did, Adoro?
Expertise.
What do you mean?
Well, like, see, I have bardic lore, but I have to choose an expertise of lore.
No,
So
this
when
is
I use
No,
it-
so this is a move that anybody can... Spout lore is a move anybody can make. So the bard has an
Oh, it's on the
extra
actual
insight
basis.
into a specific sect of knowledge. So
Got it.
for spout lore, when you consult your accumulated knowledge about something, you roll plus intelligence. You're trying to find out what this giant hand and this bridge
Great.
and this
The guy that hasn't
village-
rolled better than a 6 this whole time is about to
Yeah.
roll.
I'm
Doesn't
about
matter what it is.
I'm
we'll
about
take care of it.
to school you guys and let you guys know what's going on here. So
All right.
Sweet.
should I just roll?
Yes.
All right. Look at that.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
On a 7 to 9, the GM will tell you something interesting. It's on you to make it useful. Okay, so let's see. You... You know that along this bridge, there have been times where creatures have come to kind of police the bridge, and you might be up against a creature that might bargain for you in order to pass. You might have to give up something valuable to pass, or you might have to encounter the danger at its full force.
Okay.
Time to give up that gem you
So,
hid.
so how do you
little
how do you know
bitch.
about this? How do you know this information?
I've heard, except I've lived in the area before, so I've heard stories about it at taverns, but I've never actually encountered these beasts before.
Okay. So, as you are recovering this knowledge, is anyone else doing anything? We know Vulak is pulling out a sword.
So I know this personally, right?
Correct.
I tell them there's no way that thing's gonna go away. We're gonna have to kill it.
All right. So as you say this large giant river giant comes up across the bridge and he blocks your path. And he shouts, "Halt! What have you come here for?"
So there's a river giant and a giant reanimated hand.
No,
No, the
it-
hand
it's-
is
Oh,
attached to the river giant.
Wait,
These
say that
things
again?
are like this, like
What?
Did-
You're
did
just
I-
screwing us.
Did I improperly explain this? The hand reaches around the lip of the bridge, and as it pulls itself up, you see the large body of a river giant emerge. It is thick and scaly, and it is covered in moss, and it is dripping, and it is wet. And it is towering before you, blocking your path, and it says, "What have you come here for?"
I puff out my chest and I say, I came to cross this bridge.
In order to pass, you must give me something in return. What have on you? Do you? What have you? Hey, Doc.
Sec. I'm gonna present my sword
Whoa.
and I'm gonna say, I have this. Do you want to partake?
Oh, what does your sword look like?
It's just like a common piece of shit.
He says, "Rubbish!
Oh,
I do
sword.
not want that piece of flimsy steel. What of value do you have?" And he has these huge, giant hands, and he beckons them towards him, as if to summon your goods to.
All right. Well, before I make a stupid mistake, does anyone have something smart to say to this giant?
well, what's
Whoa.
can we get? We get the wagon.
No. We can't. We're supposed to transport the wagon and its goods. So we don't want to lose what's in there, otherwise we're gonna not get any money at all. So we need to find something good. Does anybody have anything on them that we can give this giant that could be
That
considered
might
of worth
be
or of
valuable.
interest?
Yeah, anything at all, guys. Just
Anything at all. Could
Got
have been something you picked up, like a
Preston.
rabbit's foot, but we know that that doesn't work. Anything else? Did you guys find anything
I
else in
don't
that
think it's
cave?
valuable. I tried to figure out what it was. It wasn't. It's not anything. Yeah.
I guess, but that's my question.
As
is,
you're
I wasn't
bickering, the
there with
giant
you.
growls at you.
Yeah, guys, seriously, was there anything else you found in the cave maybe that he might want?
Just some dogs.
All right. So nobody has anything. I step forward and I say, "You can have my hammer if you can take it from me."
Oh,
Okay.
I will.
I look over at Ed Dishka and I do like a double take. Like, did he just say that shit? And then I'd steal my sword.
So, are you guys making an advance towards the giant?
Oh, I am stepping forward.
Yeah, I'm going to say, no. What do you have for us?
I have the end of your life if you want to cross this bridge without giving me anything, he says.
Are we able to like? Can we like discern whether or not this giant's gonna like just like beat the shit out of us, or?
Definitely.
he's
Go ahead
a
and
giant.
Okay.
go ahead.
At the end of the day, is my life worth 5 gold? Same.
So go ahead and discern realities. When you study closely a situation or person, roll plus wisdom.
Everyone?
Who's doing this?
Bullock said that you were trying to
Bullock.
find out, right?
Yeah.
What did I say?
That you were trying to find out more about this thing.
Yes.
Whether or not it can kick our asses. So
I
you
have to
better roll good.
wisdom. I can't roll intelligence. To roll wisdom. All right.
The wise person in this group has not done any of the.
Oh shit! You roll wisdom
On
and you
the
have a
plus side, you
-1.
get
What the?
experience.
Okay, so as you brandish your sword and you're a little bit hasty with the monster, and you step forward, he growls at you and starts to take a swipe at your person.
Right.
You want to do anything?
I want to dodge out of the swipe.
All right, so go ahead and roll your defy danger.
Defy danger. So what do I?
When you act despite an imminent threat or suffer a calamity, say how you deal with it and roll. If you do it, you can do it by powering through, which is your strength, by getting out of the way and acting fast, which is dexterity, by enduring, which is your constitution, quick thinking, intelligence, etc., etc.
I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna hold my ground and just deflect his giant swipe by protecting myself.
Go.
Like I'm gonna curl up a little.
Go ahead and roll plus constitution.
Wait, you said strength. Power through?
And sorry, powering through. So you're gonna. Okay, so got it. So you're.
Rolling my strength.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm not gonna take his attack. I'm gonna like try and deflect his attack.
Go ahead and roll.
Let's power through.
Roll
Okay,
plus
cool.
strength.
All right.
All right.
Very nice.
There you go.
On a
Fuck
10
this
plus,
giant.
you do what you set out to do. So as he tries to take a swipe towards you, it just it bounces off. You don't have any shield, correct?
Nope. Just my two-handed
It
sword.
bounces off the edge of your sword, and you deflect it so that your sword takes a blow instead of yourself. And it rages in your face, and it says, "Give me something valuable, or you shall not pass."